Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, lady,
Good evening.
we are here. We thought after last week's fiasco, we should have a little state of the league address because let's face it, we faced a threat and we got through it together as a league, and I think we're better for it. Shit happened, we dealt with it, and we moved on because no one disrespects this league. This league is meant for fun. League is meant to remember our good friend Matt and his real fake doors and his love for bendies and his love for the mediocre Jets and mediocre fantasy football teams. So we dealt with it. We moved on. We're back to having fun. And it is what it is.
I'd like to welcome back Max.
Yeah, that's a very happy welcome back, Max. We missed you. I know you had surgery recently. I'm glad you made it through. Hope you're thriving. Hope your blessings are going well. I know that makes no sense. You know how I know. But, let's continue. So, I need to say one more thing. Well, it seems like we've had some inactivity in the league. I know we jettisoned Connor for that. We jettisoned Max originally for that. And I'd like to see more continuity. Crystal, 2 weeks in a row, starting people that were not playing. We cannot have that. We also cannot have you ignoring my messages for trade requests because
I'm really mad that she didn't. She didn't answer your trade request.
listen. If there are any constants in our league that we have going, it is that you will lose. It is tradition. James
I
will
won last week.
get ravished by injuries, and I will send everyone at least one trade request. At least. It is just how it goes. I've already gotten my one trade this season, but I'm always looking to improve. I make fair trades.
I'm starting another winning streak.
We'll see. Make it the playoffs first. LA. Mr.
I made the playoffs last year, bitch. Shut up.
What happened the 2 years prior to that?
Yeah, I know. I went on a losing streak of the fucking gods, but I made up for it by making the playoffs.
And I love
Progress.
And I love to emphasize Pryor, like how Cousins to Pryor was gonna win you a ship,
along with Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, because we let him fall to you at 5. We just let it happen. But the past.
Shit happened.
The past is the past. This, we move on. We grow.
Adam Thielen is good playing tonight, so expect Stephon Diggs to literally dig all up in all of your assholes.
You're only playing one person, so you can only crawl up one asshole per week, LA. But let's jump right into these matchups and let's look here. We have you versus Berg, which is hot. We have Trav versus John. We have Max versus Crystal. James versus the shell that we used to call Pete. And
he's going back to being the SVU victim.
Yep. And me versus Sean. Great. Let's hop right into these matchups. We'll start with we'll start with the new man, Max versus Crystal. And I'll be honest, Max inherited a decent team. Can't be mad. Can't be mad at a team that has Deshaun Watson, Tom Brady, Saquon Barkley, Dalvin Cook, Brandon Cooks, Kenny Galladay, DJ Chark, Austin Hooper, David Montgomery, Austin Eckler, Curtis Samuel, the Minnesota defense, and Graham Zuerlein.
You cannot be mad at that team at all.
Projected at 201, which is great.
That is fantastic. I love the full point PPR.
Yeah.
It makes such a difference.
Like, I try to look at projections, and it's just so hard to find shit for our league because it's set up so crazy. But on the flip side, for Crystal's team, we have Carson Wentz, Andy Dalton, Devontae Freeman, Chris Carson, D-Hop, Christian Kirk, Terry McLaurin, Kelsey, Lockett, Hawkinson, Edmonds, the Seattle defense, and Matt Prater. Not bad. Not great. I don't like our matchups. Carson Wentz at Buffalo. Dalton at the Rams.
I don't like those. Those aren't sexy to me.
But at the same time, Chris Carson at Atlanta. Oof. It's going to be great. He's going to eat. Hopkins.
Devontae Freeman might actually eat too.
Doubtful.
It's not. No Matt Ryan, they're going to run the ball.
Will they be able to? No.
We'll see.
You know,
that line is atrocious.
Cincinnati isn't able to throw the ball, and they can't run. So, you know, it's not a matter
but Andy Dalton still gets ridiculous garbage time touchdowns, and now that I think about it.
I look at this, and I think Mac's going to win.
Yeah, foregone conclusion, Mac's going to win. That team is just stacked.
I mean, the line is at 23 points, almost 24 points. So,
yeah.
The right, I think, is on the wall there. I think Crystal's going to suffer a loss. She's going to fall further and further out of playoff contention because she lost to me last week. Because the New England defense is phenomenal, but we'll get back to that. Up next, we have John versus Trav. A nice little spicy matchup. Trav and John, they're both 4-3. Both of them sitting at 4-3. They're both.
What's the line on that match?
Without telling you teams, oof. The line is it's 23 points. And it goes in favor of John because I mean, I was going to look to see injuries, but it's really only Will Fuller, and he's got Lamar Jackson on bye. So Trav's team is almost at full strength and yet projected to lose by 23 while starting Kirk Cousins.
In our league, 23 points is actually nothing.
It's not, but it's still, with the projections, it's 23 points is significant.
Yeah.
It shows that it's like, yo, you shouldn't win this game. But Trav is rolling out Kirk Cousins, Stafford, Leonard Fournette, Marlon Mack, Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams, if he plays, Golden Tate, Ebron, Kenyon Drake, Breida, Jamal Williams, Pittsburgh defense against Miami, and Harrison Butker. While John is playing Derek Carr, Kyle Allen, Melvin Gordon, Aaron Jones, Michael Thomas, Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, who is now looking real hot, Greg Olsen, Sony Michel, Royce.
Wait, Julio and Ridley on the same team?
Julio, Ridley, and Michael Thomas are his three wide receivers in the starting slots.
Julio and Ridley are on the same team. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Royce Freeman, LaShawn McCoy, Buffalo defense at home against Philadelphia, and Robbie Gould.
I see why John's projected to win, especially if Devontae Adams plays or not.
Yeah. I mean, if Devontae Adams sits, Trav stands no chance.
Who's on his bench?
The only person he has playable is Deontay Johnson.
Okay, yeah. This goes to John easily.
Yeah, it's just not. Look, I love Mac. I love Fournette. I love Stafford this week. But other than that, it's just like, it's brutal.
Yeah, he doesn't have the firepower to sustain it.
Yeah,
he can get out to an early lead, but
yeah, it's sad because Travis trending in the right direction, but this loss will bring him down to 500. And if you look at Trav's track record, it's not good. Next up, we will go with James versus the artist formerly known as Pete. As we all know, Pete, since this is going on YouTube, Pete had a brutal week. Not brutal week, a brutal year. Oh, no, not just a brutal year, a brutal fucking draft. because he handicapped himself from the get-go, and it has shown every fucking week. He drafted Andrew Luck after he retired. He drafted Lamar after he tore his ACL.
Yeah, those happen.
It happened. We laughed. We
drank beer.
We drank, and it was good. And at least we know there will be no three-peat.
Thank the Lord.
Right.
And that's why I was happy that I beat I brutally fucked them last week. Like,
yeah. I will say this though, the projections are a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. It's only a 10-point line in favor of James.
Read me down the rosters.
We got Pete's team is Matt Ryan, who might not play, Ryan Tannehill, Le'Veon Bell, Carlos Hyde, Robert Woods, Jamison Crowder, Juju Smith-Schuster, Hunter Henry, James Conner, James White, Gerald Everett, the Tennessee defense, and Mason Crosby. And if Matt Ryan doesn't play, he's going to roll out Matt Moore. It's not good. It's not looking good, Cotton. And on James's team, we have Jared Goff, Gardner Minshew, the best player in fantasy this year, Christian McCaffrey, Ty Johnson, T.Y. Hilton, Chris Godwin, Cortland Sutton, Evan Ingram, Joe Mixon, who's been a bust, George Kittle, D.D. Westbrook, the San Francisco defense, and Josh Lambo.
Wow.
I like James's team. I think this will be an easy win for him. Juju Smith-Schuster's been balls this year. Matt Ryan's probably not going to play. It is what it is. Pete's just having a rough season.
It's that Super Bowl hangover.
It's that back-to-back Super Bowl hangover. It comes doubly hard when he finally does hit you. And experiencing it because he's sitting at 1-6. Who did he lose to? I mean, who did he win against?
It wasn't me.
No. Whoever it is should probably kill themselves. No, it might be a little too far. Should be embarrassed at least. Too far? No. And next, we'll go with your matchup versus Berg because I'm sitting pretty in first in this league. So, I get to fucking run shit right now.
I'm coming, though.
You versus Berg. Is there anything you'd like to say? Or
see, I have nothing but love for Ryan Berg. I have nothing but love in my heart for Berg. Great person. I'm actually projected to win this week, and I'm sorry it got to be you, my guy. But if you look at my team matchups compared to his, I'm comfortable right now.
I mean, bye weeks and injuries got to him. He lost Mahomes. Zeke Elliott's on bye. Mark Ingram's on bye. Deshaun Jackson.
I got the right week to play him.
Yeah. I remember a time when he said his only loss will come week 12 because that's when a bunch of his buys are. And
what is it, week 8? So
it's week 8 and he's 4-3.
He started off hot.
Yeah.
He's the only 300 game I've ever seen in fantasy.
Dude, Mahomes rolled his ankle and it's killed him.
Dislocated his knee.
Yeah, and losing Mahomes has just been fucking brutal for him. Sucks. It sucks because Berg's team was looking terrifying after week 1. He broke 300, right? That was week 1. He broke
309.
How the mighty have fallen. But
and how people like me are just slowly climbing. The cream is finally rising to the top.
For that exact reason, I'm going to pick Berg.
I'm picking me because the cream always to the top. Where's my man?
You are way too full of yourself. If you ask anyone that's been in this league more than a season, we all know that you will choke. You will lose. You may make the playoffs, but you will lose. It is tradition. We have come to expect it in this league.
And sometimes tradition needs to be broken. Even Andre won a title. Even Andre won a Shiva.
Gross. You're essentially calling yourself Andre.
No, but I'm saying even Taco won a Shiva. Peter's really Andre.
Taco deserved that Shiva. And to wrap up this note, we have me versus Sean. And Sean, if it wasn't for Pete, you would be the worst team in the league. If it wasn't for Pete fucking himself, you would be the worst team in the league. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened with your draft. I don't understand how your team got so bad, but it is. But I will say this. When it comes to me versus bad teams, for some reason I fucking lose. When I verse the teams that are in first place, tied first, I can pull it out.
You are the Dallas Cowboys
of
fantasy football.
Don't say that.
I didn't want to disrespect your Eagles to do it to, so.
I mean, if there was a week for there to be an upset on me, it is this week. Bye weeks and injuries have gotten me. Like David Johnson may not play. Kerryon Johnson out for the year. Amari Cooper on bye. Mark Andrews on bye. Like, I have Russell Wilson and Josh Allen. Josh Jacobs. David Singletary as my 2, which not looking pretty. Alshon Jeffrey, Robbie Anderson, Marvin Jones Jr., Darren Waller, Auden Tate, Kiki, and A.J. Brown. And the New England defense, who is fucking amazing. They've been a fucking quarterback, essentially, when it comes to points. And he's got Jacoby, Sam Darnold, Derrick Henry, Coleman, Edelman, Boyd, John Brown, Delaney Walker, Mike Williams, Demarcus Robinson, and Frank Gore, and the Chargers defense, and Dustin Hopkins. And the line is me by 16.5 points. I should win this game.
You should, but for some reason the gods are going to butt fuck you and tell you not.
Probably. And you know why? It's because James and I are tied for first. And I'm going to lose, and James is going to be in first place by himself. And the gates of hell are going to open up. The end time will be here, but I'll still win my championship because I'm still 100% positive James's team will get decimated by injuries again. Because like you losing, it just happens. We've come to expect it, and we've all grown to accept it. And it's been a nice time. And my team is looking real hot. Your team's looking real not. Yeah, I just said that. Yeah. I'm looking forward to a great second half of the year, guys. Looking forward to a great playoff. Once again, welcome back, Max. Good luck. You guys are all going to fucking need it because my team's a juggernaut. And I finessed Pete and got Amari Cooper, which is, fucking great. So, yeah. It is what it is. Anything to say before we just sign off?
It's going to be a fun week.
Yeah.
A lot of trap games. You mainly.
I'm the only one.
Nah, I call that trap game a trap game too. Somehow, some way, it can turn into a trap game.
How can you call it a trap game when they have the same record?
Because it's trap, so you're going in thinking that that team is going to underperform because of the week, and boom.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already surprised Travis sitting at 4-3. I didn't
exactly.
I didn't even realize that it snuck up on me. I looked at his team and I was like, he has a winning record.
When I win this week, I'll be at 500, which is all that matters.
Which may get you into the playoffs. We'll see.
Exactly.
I'm hopefully gonna have a first round bye, so that's cool. But we'll see. Knock on
First
wood.
round buys never win championships.
Shut up. Breaking the mold. But peace out. Best of luck.
Peace and love, guys.
It's been fun. Let's keep it real. Maybe do this once more when these fuckers are not expecting it again. We'll see.
Right?
We'll see. I'm a busy guy.
Appreciate us, you bastards.
Right? It takes a lot of work to do league notes. I know, James, you've come to expect it and think it's this one easy thing, but
It really isn't, and I tend to do them while I'm at work, and sometimes I just can't.
you're so busy.
Which is why we brought you this.
Yeah. So, good luck, guys. Peace out.
Have fun.